the Bundesliga as leaders, Bayern suffered a shock defeat against Bochum. How did it affect the table? We'll take a little look. Next. Another prediction video. Today we're looking forward to match number 23 over in the Bundesliga, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe button, keep it bang out today. All things Bundesliga related, Papa Rose related, world football related. We're going all here, boys. And one Ruski, that's right. A defeat for Bayern has opened up the chances for Dortmund, maybe even Leverkusen, to maybe challenge for the title. But is it really already over? We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They're the Patreons. Thank you for loving, of course, behind the scenes. But until then, guys, check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. So yeah, surprise, surprise, we'll elaborate. And it wasn't just a squeaky 1-0 loss, it was a bad one. Let's take a look at it. Of course, it was top of the pops there. 4-2 loss in the end for Bayern. That's right. I actually went with the 2-0 win for Bayern. Of course, I think we all did. Meanwhile, Union Berlin picked up a 3-0 loss against Dortmund. Of course, give them a chance to close in on it. Frankie picked up a loss against Wolfsburg. Of course, they've been struggling throughout the whole season and turned up against Frankie as well. Leverkusen picked up a 4-2 reverse fixture there up against Stuttgart to close in on second spot Dortmund. Freiburg picked up a 1-1 draw against Mainz. Called it, lads, called it. And Gladbach finally got back to winning ways with a 3-2 win over Augsburg. Fürth got a monster win against Hertha Berlin, 2-1 win in the end. Hoffenheim picked up a 2-0 win over Bielefeld, and I got the one bang on the nose. Meanwhile, Leipzig picked up a 3-1 win of Köln. Guess what? Got the one bang on the nose as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bins for me. 7. Remember that number. Remember that number, guys. As you can see, of course, Bayern running away with it. 52 points on the board. Of course, Dortmund are up there in 46 points, of course. Win the Klassiker, and they're just 3 points adrift of Bayern. Meanwhile, Leverkusen, of course, in third right now. Leipzig, of course, in fourth. Imagine if Bayern do throw this away, and Nagelsmann, of course, first season here. I don't know what would happen. That would be a disgrace for the Bayern fans if they were to throw it away in the end. So a couple of interesting defeats for Bayern this season. They've lost just one more than Leverkusen right now. It's an incredible sort of stat when you look at it. Greuther, they're picking up some heat down the foot of the table. Still got a lot of work for them to do. They probably left it too late, but I believe the Greuther will keep on grinding. I'm not saying they're going to get out of it, because it's going to take a great hoot. What's more likely to happen? Greuther getting out of it, or Bayern München to throw their title away? I don't know if any of those will happen, but we'll see. Take a look at our own prediction. I got 7, remember that. I got 7. Who else got 7 yet? Bianca Moller got 7. She listened to me. This is the stats man last time around. Of course, Max Ngadi also got 7, so well done to us 3. We are the best in the business. That's right, kicking ass and taking names. Meanwhile, of course, Max Irish Stringer, Ultra Omer Mira as well, doing it all right for bronze. We're going to go in the old Olympic style there. Of course, kicking it forward to a big shout out to the Patriots. This is the mini leaderboard. And Bianca Moller kicking ass and taking names right now. 24 points on the board. Deepak the Great and Max Ngadi alongside Shepard are in second. So well done to you. And of course, big shout out again to the lovers. That are the Patreon, of course, keeping me happy behind the scenes. And again, you could become a new best mate for life. Check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roverseas. So here you go then. Of course, is the link if you want to get involved with the next round of matches. Of course, will Bayern bounce back? Will Dortmund, of course, close in on it? Well, we'll see about that. I don't think Bayern are going to fluff their lines 2 weeks in a row. So we're going to jump in the deep end, kick it all off with Hertha Berlin up against RB Leipzig. That's, of course, going to take place on a Sunday, Sonntag. Of course, let's jump in the deep end with this one then, shall we? Of course, Hertha Berlin against Leipzig at the Olympic Stadium. Played each other 13 times in 2010. 2 was Berlin, 10 was Leipzig, and 1 draw. Of course, Berlin, though, without a win in the last 6 games. 17% form because the Leipzig side just lost once in the past 6 for them. 83% form for Leipzig coming at you. Meanwhile, last time played in Berlin was a 3-0 win for Leipzig back in February 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, in Leipzig back in September was a 6-0 win as well. So back-to-back clean sheets for Leipzig over Berlin in all venues. Leipzig also coming to this on the back of a 3-1 win over Köln. Of course, Hertha Berlin did lose to Fürth last round as well. Look at the odds for this one. What do we have on this one? We have Hertha Berlin 92 for the victory, 74 on your Leipzig, and 3-1 is your draw. I'm going to go with a win for Leipzig here, 2-1 win in the end to take to the house. Meanwhile, kicking off, to be Köln. They're going to be taking on, who are you going to be taking on? Frankie, that's right, and that's going to be taking place on Samstag, of course, the 19th of February at the Rhein Energy Stadium. Played 39 times since 1982, 50 wins for Köln, 15 wins for Frankie, and 9 draws. Just 1 win and 6 of Köln right now. They, of course, their amazing form has come to an end. Up against the Frankfurt side, also had a bit of a rough patch right now, 42% form for them. Hoffenheim at the moment. Of course, last time out in Köln, it was a 1-1 draw back in October 2020. The reverse fixture in Frankie back in September was a 1-1 draw as well. Meanwhile, Köln pick up a 3-1 loss against Leipzig. Of course, Frankie did lose at home to Wolfsburg last round. And of course, both those sides looking to bounce back. Look at the odds there: 30-10 is your Köln, 2-1 is your away win. That's Frankie, and 5-2 is your draw. I think Frankfurt are going to nick this one. 1-0 win on the road. Köln's form, I think, is hit them hard. I think they're going to be starting to free fall down the table. But of course, we'll probably end up in mid-table anyway. Meanwhile, kicking off will be Mainz. They're going to be taking on Bayer Leverkusen on Friday night. Of course, now these two sides have pleasure. 32 times 2004, 10 wins of Mainz, 17 wins of Leverkusen, and 5 draws. Of course, Mainz coming to this on the back of just 1 win and 5 for them, 42% form. Meanwhile, Leverkusen have won 4 in the spin, 75% form as well. Last round over in Mainz, it was a 1 win for Leverkusen. Of course, that was back in October 2020. The reverse fixture back in, of course, Leverkusen was back in September as well. 1-0 win for them as well. Meanwhile, Freiburg picking up a 1-1 draw against Mainz last time around. Meanwhile, Leverkusen picking up a 4-2 win over Stuttgart. And again, look at this. They've scored 14 goals in the last 3 games, have Leverkusen. They are free scoring, of course, and doing absolutely bits as well. Look at the odds, though, for this one. Mainz 2-1 for the 65 on is your Leverkusen, and 5-2 is your draw. Going to go with the 2-1 win for Leverkusen on the road here to give themselves a big old boost in this season. Meanwhile, kicking off to be Bielefeld up against Union Berlin. That's on Saturday. Of course, early kickoff over there, or normal kickoff, should we say. Played each other 22 times to Dortmund, 1-3 wins to Bielefeld, 9 wins to Union Berlin, and 10 draws, of course. Bielefeld just 1 defeated past 6, 58% form up against Union Berlin side also, without a win in 3 now, 58% form as well. Last round in Bielefeld, it was a 0-0 draw back in March 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, in Berlin back in September was a 1-0 win for Berlin. The away side hasn't won this game since Union Berlin picked up a 2-1 over Bielefeld back in October 2010 in the Zweite Bundesliga as well. The coming at you though, the recent matches, of course, Union Berlin picked up a 3-0 loss against Dortmund, have scored in 2 matches, of course. Meanwhile, Bielefeld coming into this another 2-0 loss against Bielefeld. I guess Hoffenheim, sorry. Look at the odds though for this one. Then we have Bielefeld 21-10 for the 13-10 is your away win, and 23-10 is your draw. It smells quite a tough one. It could go. I think Bielefeld are probably favoured for this one, but I'm going to go with a draw myself on this one. Next up is the battle of the Borussias. It's Dortmund, it's Gladbach, it's Sunday night or Sunday afternoon. Of course, played each other 59 times since 1992, 33 wins for Dortmund, 16 wins for Gladbach, and 10 draws, of course. Dortmund coming to this on the back of 2 wins, 2 defeats in the past 4 games, 67% form. Meanwhile, Gladbach coming to this on the back of 2 wins, on the past 6 for them, 42% form as well. Last time out in Dortmund, it was a 3-0 win for Dortmund back in, of course, September 2020. The reverse fixture in Gladbach was a 1-0 for Gladbach earlier this season, of course. Gladbach picking up a 3-2 win over Augsburg, Dortmund picking up a 3-0 win over Union Berlin. Of course, look at the odds for this one. 5-3 on is your Dortmund, of course. 3-1 is your away win, that's Gladbach, and 7-2 is your draw. Going to go with the win for Dortmund here, of course. I'm going to go goals galore, though. 3-2 win in the end for Dortmund. These games can be tasty, and hopefully Gladbach get something, but I don't think they can on this one. Augsburg, then we're taking on Freiburg, that's right. Let's jump to the deep end on this one. Take place also on Saturday as well. Play each other at the WWK Arena 27 times, of course. 2006, 7 wins for Augsburg, 12 wins for Freiburg, and 8 draws. Of course, Augsburg coming to this on the back of they're actually just 1 win and 6 for them, 33% form. Up against the Freiburg side, have just lost once to the past 4, 50% form as well. Last round in Augsburg, it was a 1-1 draw back in November 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, was back in September. It was a 3-0 win over in Freiburg. Of course, Freiburg picked up a draw against Mainz. Of course, Augsburg did lose to Gladbach last round. The odds though for this one, we have Augsburg coming at you. Oh, it's just really refreshed. It's 2-1 is your Augsburg, 23-10 is your draw, and 7-5 is your away win on this one. Going to go with a win for Augsburg here, 2-1 win at home. Going to be a good result for them in the end. Kicking it forward, it will be Wolfsburg up against Hoffenheim, of course, taking place on also Saturday over in Wolfsburg, aka playing at the Volkswagen Arena. Played each other 28 times, it's done 13 wins for Wolfsburg, 8 wins for Hoffenheim, and 7 draws, of course. Wolfsburg just 1 defeat pass, 4 for them right now, 58% form. Up against the Hoffenheim side, just 1 win and 5 for them, 33% form right now. Last round over in Wolfsburg, it was a 2-1 win for Wolfsburg back in November 2020. The reverse fixture, of course, in Hoffenheim back in September was a 3-1 win for Hoffenheim as well. Hoffenheim did pick up a win against Bielefeld 2-0 last round. Wolfsburg picked up a 2-0 win over Frankie as well. They're coming on back-to-back wins, scoring 6 goals with just 1 goal conceded. Look at the odds though for this one. We have Wolfsburg 13-8 for the victory, 6-4 is your away win, and 5-2 is your draw. Quite tight. Going to go with the 1-0 win there for Wolfsburg. They've got their bit between the teeth, and of course, are they in Champions League or Europa League or something? I think they actually crashed out. So correct me if I'm wrong. Stuttgart taking on, of course, Bochum as well this coming Saturday. Played each other 36 times in 1992. 18 wins for Stuttgart, 5 wins for Bochum, and 13 draws. Just 1 win and 6 there for Stuttgart right now. 25% form up against the Bochum side, who have just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 50% form as well. Of course, last time around in Stuttgart, was a 2-1 win for Stuttgart back in, of course, September 2019 in the Zweite Bundesliga. The reverse fixture, of course, this September was a 0-0 draw over in Bochum. Bochum come to us on the back of that 4-2 win over Bayern. Meanwhile, Stuttgart did lose 4-2 to Leverkusen, of course, two of the high-scoring games last time around. The odds, though, for this one, what do we have on this? We have Stuttgart coming at you. 21-20 for the Richie, 5-2 is your away win, and 5-2 is your draw. I'm going to go with a draw as well on this one, 1-1 in the end on this one. And then finally, it's top versus bottom is Bayern up against Greuther Fürth over in the Allianz Arena, of course. Play each other according to my house 4 times since 2010, 4 wins out of 4 for Bayern. That's Greuther Fürth as well. Meanwhile, Bayern committed just 2 wins, sorry, two defeats in the past 5 for them, 67% form. Meanwhile, Greuther Fürth just 1 defeat in the past 6, 58% form as well. Last round in Bayern was a 2-win for Bayern. Back in January 2013, the reverse fixture in Greuther Fürth back in September was a 3-1 win for Bayern as well. Bayern did lose to, of course, Bochum 4-2 last time around. And, of course, Greuther Fürth picked up a 2-1 win over Hertha Berlin as well. The odds, though, for this one, of course, 18-1 on is your Bayern. Of course, 25-1 long shots Greuther Fürth. 12-1 is your away win. As much as I like to see Greuther Fürth win something here, they can't. It's going to be a 3-0 loss in the end, going in favour of Bayern, of course. So if you want to get your picks in, use the code here, cut/Bundesliga, get amongst it. And of course, I hope to see you back around next time around. And of course, if you are a budding football content creator, want to get involved with the channel, maybe boost your own content, of course, and come here and scratch my back while I scratch yours, let me know down below, or better still, follow me on Twitter and direct message me that way. Until then, though, make sure you smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe, of course. I look forward to seeing you back around next week with, of course, next round matches. But until then, dudes, we're done for now.